The crocodile lies in wait with cold, unblinking focus.
Skepticism has been carved into this kangaroo by experience. Each step toward the water is measured, never given in blind trust.
He is clever enough to be cautious, and wise enough to know that whatever waits beneath the water is just as clever.
He begins to drink, every sense alert and fiercely active. In the realm of water predators, every
He never stays still for long, drinking, then jumping, then drinking again, as if an old trauma has taught him that.
Beneath the murky surface, the crocodile lies in wait, stalking without a sound. The kangaroo is skeptical of this.
The cautious herbivore steps his forepaws fully out of the water onto the damp bank and drinks again. Ears twitch.
He has caught no ripple, heard no splash, sensed no shift in water or air, though danger waits a heartbeat away beneath the surface.
But the kangaroo tears backward in the last heartbeat, surviving by inches, an ambush so perfectly timed it rarely leaves anything alive.
He scoops water up onto the safety of the ground and drinks there instead. The crocodile is a master of camouflage.
Time moves on, and soon other dry throats are drawn to the river's edge. A thirsty newcomer jumps into the river.
The predator watches. Only its eyes break the skin of the water, unblinking, fixated.
I must drink quickly. This place feels dangerous.
Soon, the newcomer is mine.
Until he finally chooses his moment. The predator locks in a perfect grip, his unescapable jaws clamping around the prey.
Then, with remorseless power, it holds the lifeless animal captive in the airless world where it dominates. The river belongs to the hunter, not the thirsty.
Across Australia's vast grasslands, arid outback, coastal scrub and open forests, kangaroos dominate the landscape.
Grazing mainly on grasses and low shrubs, kangaroos are important herbivores that may plant communities. Within a mob, kangaroos share loose family ties, but the strongest bond is between them. Their stomach is chambered, a bit like a cow's, and uses microbial fermentation to break down tough, fibrous plants.
In kangaroos, pregnancy and birth are very different from most large mammals. After mating,
This newborn doesn't stay outside at all. Guided by instinct and strong forelimbs, it crawls unaided through its mother's fur to her abdominal pouch.
Inside the pouch are teats that provide rich milk. The joey clamps onto one and the teat swells in its mouth, anchoring it in place.
Remarkably, the mother can carry another embryo in her uterus at the same time, paused in development until the pouch joey.
As the young kangaroo grows, it starts peeking out, then taking short hops outside the pouch.
Eventually, it outgrows its pocket home but may still nurse by leaning in, relying on its mother long after it's too big to fit inside.
The mother's milk provides all the nutrients a growing joey needs. Rich fats for energy, proteins for muscle and organ development.
In the Pino. Within this same land live other special-looking animals, such as the koala, a tree-dwelling marsupial that,
High above these wilds, an eagle wheels on broad, steady wings.
Until it detects a small joey that has drifted a little too far from its mother's side. In these wild lands,
In one swift strike, the joey's short life ends, the hunter doing what it might to survive.
On the ground, the bird begins to feed, pulling mouthfuls of meat that will sustain it through lean days.
Moments pass, and back in the mob, the mother kangaroo finally notices the gap at her side, the silence where a familiar heartbeat should be.
Clutching its meal in powerful talons, the eagle lifts away from the earth and flies toward its nest.
the life of one young kangaroo becomes the lifeblood of another family, high among the branches. As the mother searches
ephemerally. Life here is fragile, yet fiercely enduring, written in tracks, shadows, and echoes across the land.
Life moves according to thirst, hunger, and shelter, bound together by an old, unwritten law. Every hunt, every birth, every loss feeds something else.
And as the sun sinks over the red earth and silver grass,
the Australian wild exhales a long, quiet breath.